what's your favourite ever race win? Just give me the name of the horse and the race.
I've got two.
Go on.
Okay, my early days, my favourite race win was a horse called Boristar for my boss. It was his first listed winner, and I think it was my first. Oh no, actually, I think it was my fifth one. But I got off the horse and he was crying. Like I've never seen my boss cry, and he was just so happy. He was speechless, and that was just an amazing feeling. Just to have so much emotion and to make him so happy. And my second favourite one was, obviously the Group 1s are amazing, but I won on a horse called Dollar for Dollar, which is my favourite horse ever in the world. I won on him Melbourne Cup Day, I think it was 2017, and that was for Tony McAvoy. And the feeling, it felt like I won the Melbourne Cup. The crowd was that loud, and it went all the way through past the line around the corner. It was just crowd lined up everywhere, and it actually, like, the ground felt like it was shaking. They were yelling that loud. There's no feeling like it.
Take me to Nature Strip and the Lightning Stakes, a Group 1 race, but take me through that race and describe to me what you do from the moment you get on the horse in the mounting yard, Jamie, whether you've seen the horse before or not. Take me through in as much detail as you can to when you pass the post, because I want to understand what's required to be a jockey. So you're given, let's even go back. You're given Nature Strip to ride in the Lightning Stakes. I'll be honest with you, I don't know a great deal about horse racing. So if I stuff things up along the way, just tell me now how you've got that wrong. So yeah. How do you find out that you're riding that horse? And I hear, about studying the form, etc., which I don't believe you're enormous on. Tell me about the process, firstly, before you get on the horse.
Well, most of the time, I've never ridden the horse before in a race, or track work, or even seen the horse. So I'll just get on in the mounting yard, and that'll be the first time I meet him. But this particular horse, I got the call up a few weeks earlier, obviously because it's such a big race, and I rode him in a jump out. And I've never felt a horse feel like it's going that fast before. It was unbelievable feeling. He was
really?
It's like I describe it. It's like driving a Ferrari when the rest of the field is a Kia or a Honda or whatever you want to call it. So I obviously had a lot of confidence in the horse. But
so in that situation, we've never met before, okay? And I have, to make this a half decent podcast, which you are making it a wonderful podcast, I've got a couple of minutes at the start to try and establish a rapport with you, okay, Jamie? And there's various ways of doing that. It's much easier in person than it is over Zoom. Do you have to establish a relationship in a short period of time with a horse?
You get about 2 minutes or so when you're cantering to the gates just to work out everything that you need to know about that horse. And
okay, what are you trying to work out, and what do you do? Like, what's your way of introducing yourself to the horse?
Well, I think that's probably one of the things I'm quite good at. I'm good at reading the horse really quickly, meaning you'll counter off and you'll feel if it's a bit strong, or if it's lazy, or if it wants to bend a certain way, or if it's a bit stiff on one side. You get to learn everything you can in those few minutes, and I feel like that's all the time you need.
Do you talk to it, or do you, is it the way you use your hands or your feet? How do you make an impression on the horse once you're trying to understand, so he knows about you or she knows about you?
Yeah, I try and work out, what I'm trying to say is I'm trying to work out if the horse is stiff in one side, or how it wants me to hold the bit in its mouth, or if it's a little bit revvy, if it needs to be calmed down, or, just little things like that. All horses are really different. So it's something you need to learn really quickly.
So then back to Nature Strip. Most athletes, they get out there and get it done. And you don't see Justin Langer talking to Steve Smith before he goes out to bat and say, now, if I was you, I'd play straight early. I'd look to whip it off the toes. And if he's short outside off stump, I'd hit him through backward point. But I've seen enough of your caper to see that there's a bit of information, and there's the owners there, and then there's the trainer there, and everyone's trying to give the jockey, right, this is what I need to do. This is what you need to do to succeed on our horse, on my horse. What's that process like? So with Lightning Stakes, with Nature Strip and the Lightning Stakes, what information are you being given, and do you pay attention to that, or is it in one ear out the other?
Well,
you know what I mean?
We pretend that we listen to it.
Hey guys, Howie here. Thank you so much for watching the Howie Games YouTube channel. We appreciate your support. Now, if you want to hear the full podcast, you can just click on the link directly below. If you want to subscribe to the YouTube channel, which would be fantastic, bang, click right there. And if you want to see more clips, highlights and updates from the Howie Games, just go that way. Thanks so much. As always, take it easy and peace and love.